Hello, I'm Farli. Welcome to my channel. It is time for some more Cobblemon in Minecraft. And excuse all the waypoints. I have many. And for anyone joining who's brand new to the stream, welcome. It's very nice to have you here. For anyone who's been a bit of a regular, welcome back. And you might notice that there's a few things moved around or missing from here. And that's because we got started yesterday with putting a bit more time and effort into our little building over here. Now this is the archaeology lab slash berry building, berry storage. And so we've got this lovely sort of outside ring. This bit still is going to change, I think. I haven't decided how yet. But we got that lovely ring around the outside, which breaks up just the sheer white walls. And then we added some sort of pillar trims, which look a little bit like bones in a way, which I thought, you know what, that works perfectly if it's archaeology. And so I moved a few things in here. And I made last night just a few display cases to put some of the fossils in. I made a new PC and healing machine, which are all up and running. And then we've got the data monitor, fossil analyzer, and the restoration tank ready to go. And we've got a backpack. And yes, I'm using carrots, although not the best material. I just have them in plentiful supply at the moment. And a nice iron oak barrel with some of the fossils we have at the moment. However, when trying to make my mind up on a few details, I kind of beginning to think this downstairs area is a bit big just for the fossil lab. And then I added the door and sort of cut off a little bit here. This will change. I haven't decided how yet, but it's going to change. Certainly this bit is going to have to move as well. But you come in here, and this doesn't actually feel like it's going to be big enough for all the berries. It's a weird feeling, right? So I'm thinking I'm not going to put anything new in. I'm not going to put any new installation stuff. I'm going to put the roof on, or attempt to today. We're going to put a roof on the building. And I might move the fossils upstairs instead of downstairs. We can make this into a nice comfy area of investigation. And then this area here will be like, I'll make a sort of a little kitchen for cooking. This will be, just have like some seats and things. And then downstairs is where we'll actually keep the berries, though I could be wrong about trying to think on that. Like, I like this downstairs space. Maybe I could put bookshelves in. I could move some stuff in here. I'm just not sure what. But right now, I'm just really feeling like, is this enough space? Like, do I want to, like, maybe put all the barrels that'll have berries here against this back wall? Because remember, there's, like, 69 nice types of berries. But on the other hand, there's also it's not just berries, because we also got the herbs as well. We've got, let's just go over here. Because obviously we've got all the berries. Well, not quite all the berries. I'm still missing a few. Then we've got the vivichokes. We've got the revival herbs. And of course down here, we go all the way down here. We have all this, all the mint seeds. Are you responsible for the missing seed? Are you? Are you now? Oh, that's not bad at all. Let's grab you, and we can make you into something shiny, I'm sure. Not to be confused with the literal shiny, which we did catch at the end of last stream. Huzzah. Alright. And Chansey is slowly leveling up there. Wonderful. But yep, so we've got all the mint leaves, all the mints. So it'll be worth having like separate barrels for each of them as well. Which is it just because the sheer volume of what we'll have is why I'm like, maybe we should move that downstairs instead of keeping it up here. Like, do we want to put this back wall perhaps as like glass, like a giant glass window? But on the other hand, it could be just really nice to be the storage. And we put some sort of decoration on the other side. And then upstairs can be where we have like the little sort of kitchen area. You can see the reasons for my confusion. There's so much potential, and I'm just very confused as to what I should be doing. But any road, we're gonna put the roof on today, which is kind of a terrifying thought. I don't know what I'm doing in that regard, but we're gonna figure it out as we go along. So I'm thinking... So if we're looking at the shape, we've got sort of the rectangle here and then a very circular shape here. So this part could very much be a dome. And this part can maybe be down the center here. Because I feel that will look better than sort of... That's... Yeah, I kind of don't like the idea of it being like that. Like, here makes more sense, and then they can sort of roll over down that way. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. We can give it a go, give it a shot, and if it works, it works. And if it doesn't work, well, I'll just have to chop it down and put it back. I don't know how long the stream is going to run today. I'm going to be honest, it's been very, very hot where I am. The sort of beginning of a new heat wave. Oh God, help us all. And I've not been feeling too great today, so I may end up cutting this stream a little short. We'll see how things go and how I feel. Oh, Chingling is ready to evolve. Let's come on down here and evolve them first before I have a quick nap. So let's see what you look like when you're all evolved. They're so cute! Oh my gosh. Like, why are you cute? Like, a haunted bell should not be so adorable. Alrighty. Let's put you away. And let's, actually... No, we can put you away safely. That's fine. And we don't even need to run that far because we have a PC over here. Huzzah! Even better. So let's drop you off. And let's grab you with your good stats. And then we can decide what we're gonna evolve you into. Let's just have a quick check. I'm pretty sure I have more than one. Of course, I say that and now I can't find one. Oh, here's one. Let's put a couple of these guys here. Do I have a third one? I feel like I might. Oh, dish. Anywhere? Anyone? Here we go. So let's just compare all three. Come along. Oh, one of you is even You gonna come here? Got the 86, 72, and a 68. So not bad. So we'll keep the 68 as an oddish. Let's put you away. I don't think I had them anywhere else. Let's have a look. Yep. Alright, let's do... So we've got you, 86, and you. So let's evolve you both. So adorably drooly and droopy. Okay. Now let's see. One of you I know can be evolved with a sunstone. But I've got those over in the other house. So let's drag you on out. There we go, all the way over here. Yeah, nope, those are the berries. Here we go. So we got sunstone for one of them. What is it? Is it a moonstone or a leaf stone? It's been a while. Gloom, 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 gloom. Leaf stone, there we go. Alright, so grab leaf stone and a sunstone. So... Ooh. Runaway became stench. Okay. Well, you will make... We'll use the sunstone on. And you will use the leaf stone on. We get one as a vile plume. And one as a blossom. Very cute. A very different effect spore. And still chlorophyll there. I do find it interesting that the ability on that one changed as time went on. But not going to complain. I like both of these Pokemon quite a bit. So I am actually going to store them in the Loyal Companions box because they might come in handy down the line. And yes, I have quite a few Absols. I do love me some Absols. So you, you... And we were going to find one more friend to take with us on adventures. Well, saying that, let's have a look in the Pokedex. Nothing else, they can hang out with us while I'm attempting to build. Attempting and failing to build. Now we got those. Got quite a few things already. Let's have a look for the Abra. Oh, he's right there. Oh, and they can evolve already. So let's... Oh. So I think someone needs a... Is it a spoon? Twisted spoon. I think we... Do we have one in here somewhere? Oh, Waystones teleport. I like that. So If I was to ever to lose the warp stone or be somewhere very far away, and I had Abra with me, Kadabra rather, they would be able to get us home. Let's get you evolved up to your final form. Quite the mustache on this fellow. Quite the mustache indeed. Oh, I didn't need to keep you with us very long, so, let's keep Venonat with us for a while. Now, I don't think Venonat evolves further, but I could be wrong. Do you need a stone or anything? No, level 31. Okay. So they can hang out for a bit. And we do have... spare one of these. Oh, your stats. Do we have a better one? I don't think we do we? Oh, we didn't get you for stats, we got you for your good looks, so it's fine. And we'll have Chansey follow us around. And because it's funny, we're just gonna ride around on Chansey for a little bit. And if you don't think it's funny, well, I'm sad that you do not see the joy in this. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Now, let's move a few things out of these bags because... actually, let's do this quickly. That repairs up that. Don't need to have those in here. Don't need the diamond hoe. Don't need the pickaxe. Don't need either pickaxe, really. Well, I suppose if I'm going to... I'll keep that one there. Might need shovels, so have them on standby. Leaves can go there. And then in here, we got lots and lots and lots of stuff. Originally, I was doing bricks for the building. Ended up not using them. But they could be useful down the line, so I'm going to just keep them here for the moment. Some... is it Jacaranda or Hagaranda? I don't actually know the correct pronunciation for that, because it varies depending on where you are in the world. And I'd rather just... I don't know which one is the correct, so... But let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it already night again? Oh, for goodness sake. You'll need to keep a watch over me, please. Oh. I do see something interesting on the map. So we've got the bee as well as... oh, the queen bee. And if you have been watching Live Awesome on YouTube, she's a member of the Battlecraft SMP. If you haven't seen her recent video, you should. This might be at least tangentially relevant to that video. Well, I already have a Vesper Queen. There's no reason not to get another one. Boo. Okay. We already have one. What's your level? You're level 40 to 42. 44 rather. It's not quite... Let's switch you out for Mau Mau. See if she can sleep you. Probably not. Nope. As usual, Mau Mau misses. Mau, I love you, but please, finally. Okay. Let's see if the repeat ball does the job. It did not do the job. Will the level ball do the job? It did! Huzzah! And we've already got quite a few of you, as well as a couple of Snorlaxes, so we're just going to knock you out. Thank you for the apples. And yesterday we caught a shiny one of these. I can't remember if you dropped something interesting or that I need. Might be a berry, might not. But you didn't drop anything, so never mind. Ugh, dumb rain. Okay, so we want... good bit of this. Lovely, lovely bright red. And we're probably going to need stairs. Might need some slabs. Right, so we've got that for slabs. We've still got lots of this, so let's make some more stairs. Alright, we'll start with that, and then we can make some more as we need. We'll take this with us. It might be a little difficult for Chansey to hang out with us upstairs, so... take our Pidgey up top. And the question becomes, like, how much of a lip do we want? So it's tall enough as a building goes. Part of me feels like just wing it, but I'm also not confident building roofs, so I don't know that that would work well. So, let's have a quick look. Okay. So the first thing I'm just gonna put like a rim around the edge of red. I love mod packs that add like all the additional shades of woods. Like having more reds is just like, excellent. I spy an Eevee. If it's still there in a second, I'll jump down and go get it. Or at least check it. Just to see what its IVs are like. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, we're grabbing you. Curses. Let's just see if we can get a love ball. Might not count because it's not Eevee versus Eevee, but you never know. Actually fell asleep on the first chime. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Ah, curse. Still asleep though, so let's try Moonball. Excellent stuff. So we've got that sent home. And then let's head on back. Let's get a better look at what we're doing. Right, so we've got a nice red ring, and I like it is a brighter red, but it's a red that complements the red terracotta. Like, it's definitely brighter, but that's fitting for like the top of the building. So yeah, we'll keep going with that. I think that that's wide enough as it currently stands. It doesn't need to be any wider. But the question becomes is, how do I want to lay out the roof? Oh, and chance he's still knocked out. Or newly knocked out. Maybe the poison keep ticking and I just didn't notice? Probably. Let's be real, that's probably what happened. I forgot to put one of these in. I'm going to put the plume fossil in, because the bird fossil needs a couple of additional things to actually form anything. And, I renamed them all so that would make the name stand out. Here we go. So put them in the Eevee box. which is currently predominantly filled with EVs and EV evolutions. I caught a wild Espion the other day, off stream of course, always happens off stream. Shocked the living daylights at me. I hadn't thought that those sorts would show up like that, but I evidently was wrong. Another thing I need to figure out is how am I going to light this place? Like, this deserves to have some good lighting in here. I'm just not sure how to proceed with that. Okay, let's put that there. So, let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then on the other side. One thing I may do, just hopefully to stop spawns, is I might put like the slabs on top here, but that can come after I've made some progress. And since I haven't made any yet, let's generally, buildings in the Pokemon universe don't have very high, like, peaked roofs. So I'm gonna try and sort of, like, keep that in mind with my building. Just not sure how that's going to end up looking, is all. Got that. Well, alright then. Are you building a... Hello there! Sorry to miss you coming in. This is not quite a Pokemon Center, but the colors definitely work for one. This is going to be both my Pokemon Archaeology Lab, which I currently have started downstairs. We've got the setup over there for that, and sort of some showcased fossils that I found here. But upstairs will be where I keep all my berries. And maybe, at the minute though, I'm trying to decide whether I want to move those upstairs or keep them downstairs, and maybe have the berry storage downstairs. I'm very indecisive at the moment. So I've put off making a decision until I've actually finished building. And currently I am working on the roof, but it's a bit of an oddly shaped building, because it's mostly sort of got this rectangle here, and then like a very sort of arched sort of a half circle, which might mean a dome roof. And I have never made a dome roof, so I'm just kind of like, ooh, how is this going to look? But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying not to put myself off from doing it, because I'm really enjoying the building process. So we'll do this one first, just to have this connected. We can take it down afterwards. feel like... Do I want... I don't think I need to have that anything else, so let's just get up on our birdie. Who needs a light tray? I'm looking forward to when we get actual flying, like, built in and not mod version. But until then, the mod version does very well. I've had a lot of fun with flying. Oop. There's a Pikachu over here. Showing up just in time to match the Pokemon Center, I suppose. Though it is not, in fact, a Pokemon Center. There you are. And it looks like a male one. Yep. Since it doesn't have a heart tail. Come here, good sir. You ragamuffin, come here. Now I can get you to stay still. Not great stats though, so we're going to knock you out and maybe get a light ball off you. Or something. Oh, nothing. Fair enough. Right, back to building. I think that's matching. Is that the same on both sides? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Then I'd say let's put that there, and then how does that look? I think we're getting somewhere. I'm liking where this is headed. Kinda. Hmm. Let's just come out with... That bit might be a little too flat. So would that be a good place to have maybe a slab? Or is that going to go too long? Let's leave it for that for now, but try and match up the other side. So 1, 2... So stay there. I think that's what I did. Is that what I did? Square, square. Yep. Oh. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. Yes. That's what I want. I don't think that needs to go any higher, actually. I think that can stop there, and then I could put slabs on top if I really want height. So how did I do this side? I hate visitors who make themselves at home unannounced. Let's take care of them, shall we? Good sirs, I must ask you to leave the premises. This is not your establishment, this is mine. Oh, I think they got rid of them. Hopefully they didn't harass the villagers too much. But that's probably asking too much. Oh, they're completely unharmed, unaware there was any danger whatsoever. That, unfortunately, is very typical of the village around here. So let's drop off the rubbish they gave us. Ooh. A V potion. These will be fun. And crossbow. Let's put that there. Nothing else we need over here. Oh. Huh, how did that end up? Oh, there. No? That doesn't look right. Hang on. What did I mess up? No, that looks roughly the same, maybe? Yeah, that's the same. Ah. I saw what I did wrong. It's over here. Let's not add that at this time. How did I do this? Okay. Doesn't look correct. Okay. What did I do there? Stair square. Oh, did I put... Is there something here that isn't over there? Stair... Ah. That'd do it. Does that match more? I'm not sure. Oh, wait. I'm a dum-dum. Let's grab these. Fly back up. My brain is not made for building roofs. That much I can tell you. So it's... square, 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 and then they should be next to each other. Okay. That's the part that was throwing me off. And what of you? Alright, let's get back to work. Okay. Oop. Well, I'll take it as looking good. Maybe less so on the underside, but that's okay. Like, one of these is not like the other. I'll have to figure out the underside at some point. Like, why is it looking like that? Like, what did I miss putting something somewhere. It's like, like, should this have like a square there? Feels like it should. Why? I will figure out why that doesn't match in a minute. But this side definitely needs... There we go. It's got a nice little lip there. And it leaves room... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Thank you. Leaves this to be built without too much interruption. So how many is it? Starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 4. I don't think it needs to be quite that high the whole way along. But it gives me an idea of the height I'll be building to. Oh wait, no, it should be a bit... nope, no. Do I want to keep this bit here is the question. Do I want to have maybe this beam? Because the thing we could do is, rather than strictly having that, well, maybe that can go there, that'll be fine. But doing this. Falling off the side, typical. feeling like it's going to be worth trying a thing I want to do, which is... Yeah. Oh. There we go, that looks better. No, 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 no. And I didn't even get that bit right. Of course I don't. There we go. little bit awkward, Ruth, but hey, you know what? It's done. It's not completely terrible. Yeah. The slight interrupt in the middle there for texture, which I'm kind of tempted to apply on another level. Maybe like the lowest level. Maybe we could replace that with just the stripped log. That could look nice. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Means a little bit awkwardness, but you know what? I can handle that. Although, a couple of things I want to check first. Oop. We'll come back up with that. Oh, I brought that with me, so I didn't even have to do that. Oh well. Just a quick check. No, I guess it doesn't do it like the other ones. Okay. Do 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 do. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Just do 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 do. Rain? Really? Really? How is that looking? I like my cheaty cam. Yeah. Yes, I like this progress. I can't completely stop things spawning up here, but maybe red carpet? I don't... I'll worry about it when it happens. As long as it's not creepers. That's really all I care about. And now we've got to Yeah. Slowly but surely, let's bring this along. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Typical. Completely safe, I say as I jump up through the hole. Okay, there we go. Oh no, is that the top of the... Oh. Well, you can't win them all. Like, that already looks much better. Like, changing that to be a stripped log adds both, like, just a bit of different texture. Hi! I am doing quite well. How are you doing, Mutely? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of building in Minecraft, specifically with the Cobblemon mod and a bunch of others in the mod pack, because we do not yet have such lovely vibrant red wood in the base game. But this is definitely one of my favourite shades of red. Courtesy of Biomes Aplenty. Okay, build is looking good. Thank you! I've been putting some time in. I was a little worried about getting it right. Oh! The EV assassination squad is out in force. They sent another one to catch me while I was distracted. Goodness me. Oh my goodness. Well, I was going to need to terraform around here anyway. So it's not too big a deal. This is all coming out at some point. So I thanks for the help, I guess. But oh, I was not anticipating. Thank God it exploded here and not like right next to the building. I would have been so upset. Anyway, as you can see, been a little distracted and sidetracked by getting this build done. I put in the roof today. It's been a bit of a struggle because it is an interesting shape. So a lot of the roof decisions are very messy, very on the fly, but I kind of like the final results. And it is Pokemon Center colored, but it's not actually a Pokemon Center, though I suppose I could make it one. This is going to be both the berry storage for the berry farm I have out here, and downstairs I have my archaeology lab. Although I'm thinking of maybe making the downstairs more the berry storage and putting the lab on the top floor, which is just up here. Maybe making some couches. I need to light this up because stuff will spawn in here and it will be bad. It will be so bad there will be explosions and I will cry because this took hours and hours of work. And of course I can't put lights there. Ugh. Well, it's slabs, so fortunately nothing can spawn directly on there, but you never know with up here, you know? The ceiling is a mess. At least from the inside. I will need to go through and edit it through, but yeah, so this has been what I've been working on today, so I do hope to go and do maybe some exploring. Iron Fabric or Neoforge version, if you don't mind me asking. I do not mind at all. This is the Fabric version of Cobblemon, which is on Modrinth. Specifically, I am playing the Battlecraft Season 2 mod pack, which also includes a bunch of other add-ons in it, such as sophisticated backpacks, and lots of little things to tweak the experience, add some quality of life effects that haven't been added into the base game yet. It also includes things like Pokeblocks, which includes really adorable little dolls. And I also added a riding mod. I have a mod called Comforts, which gives me my beloved sleeping bag, which I will praise to high heavens. Lets you sleep without resetting your spawn point, which is great if you're out in the woods or underground or somewhere and you really, really need to sleep, or if you're a multiplayer, someone needs to sleep, and you don't have quite enough beds going around where you're at. But yeah, so downstairs is the entrance to the lab, which I put these pillars, sort of the corner trims and such, because they looked a bit bone-like, sort of presented like that, which I really liked. So it's been really fun to do. It is something I definitely struggle with, so my brain has definitely been melting. And from time to time, Pokemon show up that want to be caught. We had a shiny Machop show up at the end of stream last night, which was very fun. But yeah, so at the minute I'm just replacing the wood on the lowest level here, going from planks to the log. So that is just what I'm doing. And then I'll probably take a break before I tackle the interior, because my brain really has been melting. Which version do you prefer to play on yourself? I've been playing on my own Neoforge pack where I randomly decides to corrupt. Oh no! 40 hours of playtime down the drain. There's nothing worse than that. Oh, the thing I do to avoid that happening is I make regular backups of my gameplay. Usually, like, especially if I've done a lot of work like today, such as this, like when I'm done, I'm going to be backing this up, so I have a copy of the most recent things I've changed. And then you can try relaunching using that. But I am sorry to hear that it corrupted. If you can switch over to Fabric, I honestly would doing that. It certainly doesn't hurt. Especially because I know, like, obviously a full Forge version is no longer being supported for Cobblemon. I think they're only going with Fabric from now on. So if you want to keep up with the updates, it might be worth considering just making that move. But to each their own, of course. And what were you building on your world, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I should start doing it. Wood, but Fabric doesn't have a lot of the mods I like. Yeah, it's slowly but surely coming across. The slowly part is the aggravating bit, isn't it? There we go. Then. Now I've got to double back over here to check what it's that all the way up to here, and then these last two. Okay. Grab that. I'm just grabbing these in case they despawn. And I added two of the biome mods for this as well. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be able to use this wood. Being biomes are plenty, and then I think it's all the biomes. Like there's an updated version. Because I think the older ones stopped updating either for Fabric or stopped updating or hadn't been updated in a long time. I'm building a modern cabin-themed Pokemon Center for my base. Luxury cabin? Mansion cabin. Hold on, I'll find it. What it's actually called. Sure. No problem at all. I'd love to hear about it. And I hope you'll be able to recover it or get some progress back. Because nothing is worse than losing all your hard work. Oh, did I get to this side yet? Oh, I guess I get to put that there. Oh. Not crouched enough or in the right place, I guess. I tried to cover it, but it started with my Pokemon and then it was my inventory going crazy. Oh no. I am sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to remake it bigger and better though. These blocks do not want me up there. All this work I put into this roof. I forget it's that. Let's do it. So it's alright. The first time it's technically a large modern cabin. Okay. Modern builds are definitely fun. I haven't done a lot of them, oddly enough. I tend to just kind of throw the houses together a bit like the one over here. Which are just very basic, but one of the main goals of doing this series and streaming it and such is making myself learn how to build and how to make things, and over time it means I'm going to improve. It keeps me honest, keeps me humble, and if I do happen to use references, I'll be able to provide those to anyone who's interested as well. There we go. That was a bit further than I wanted to fall. Okay. Let's do a little on here, and then there we go. And with the bright sunrise, we can see that's looking very good. We'll come around here. Even the C dot thinks so. Not entirely even, but honestly, I don't mind it. Is that side? It's fine. If I try and do more on it now and change and even things up and get the shape muffled around, I will drive myself bonkers. Now, the next question is, do I want to do... I feel like a little dome here would be quite nice. I'm just not quite sure how to do it. That I'll have to look up. But for now, just temporarily, I'm going to just put a couple of logs over the top. I've got these. Extremely basic, but it does the job. It doesn't look terrible, but we can do better, and we can do better later. And because this comes in quite a bit and then it's like directly in front, I may trim this just to give a bit more space to the front. And we have the room, so I could expand here, but I can also build up here. So where we've got the slope, I can instead fill this out, sort of push it a bit more further forward and bring like this height out kind of over here. So things to do, things to consider, just to make better use of the space that's here. But that is the roof done. Does not look entirely terrible, just rather dark. So I'll need to figure out the best ways to light this up. That's going to be the hard part. Figuring out the lighting. But all told, I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'm going to restart my PC and join. Welcome back! I hope restarting wasn't too much trouble for you. And then these, of course, don't want to stack. Because we've got... Oh, this is all full. Alright. So I think... The torches... No. Alright. Put that there. And then... For now, we'll put these in here. The next thing to figure out is... Because if I'm using it for berry storage, then I don't really have an opportunity to like put windows in without it looking rather awkward. Because I was thinking of having sort of a floor-to-ceiling like windows, maybe just for like this bit and this bit. But I no longer think that's going to be a good idea, especially if I have to have lots of space for putting in different blocks for storing things. So I'm going to leave... I've got this built. I've got a roof on it. It is done. I can worry about interiors and interior projects and setting up all those things for another day. So, yay! Mission accomplished. Well, yeah, no, mission accomplished. We got a roof on it. We got some trim done. We made progress. I am very happy. So, let's just knock this in. I can put these away. Into their respective places. So we got a storage room here for all the general building blocks and such. Alright, so red, terracotta. Oh. Put 2 there. Where did I have... Oh, there's the redwood. And then this is over here, I believe. There we go. And then white concrete. I don't actually have a box for white concrete, I don't think. Let's put it in here for now. And do I want to do anything with the stuff in here? Let's put these away. Actually, while I'm here. We've got loads of dirt there, so that's fine. Orange and red terracotta again. And some stone. Alright, so I think the next thing we'll do, just to give my brain a bit of a break from building, is to give it a completely different thing to have headaches about, which will be to find and grow the various berries I'm still missing. Which I'd started over here. forget which berry it was, but I needed to crossbreed these two sets of berries. And then I got another set of berries right next to it. So, chilling and Whatmel gives us custap berries. Huzzah! And I don't remember which berry this one gives me. But hopefully it's actually given me one. No, not yet. So Agave and Waper are meant to give you a berry as well. But no luck yet on that score. So we've got more of these growing. For the minute, let's grow one of these. Actually, we can do that over here. And then... let's get some bone meal going. Wow, all of that and it didn't finish growing yet. Okay, there we go. So we can put 1, 2, and we'll put this one in the berry satchel. So I have 2 backpacks that I use to help keep things sorted out with berries. This one is my quote-unquote berry tracker, so there's like 1 berry in each slot. Tells me which one in alphabetical order I do and don't have. Alright, so I must say modding is being a pain now that we have Modrinth and Curseforge. People prefer one over the other now, and I have to get both to get the mods I like. I think that's fair. I personally... Curseforge has the advantage of longevity. It's been around for donkey's years. It's got use in multiple different games. I'm not surprised that people are there, they're entrenched in, they like it. I don't personally like Curseforge because Curseforge over the years has been compromised multiple times. I'm mostly familiar with Curseforge through World of Warcraft. I used to play that back in the day. Still dabble occasionally. I might look in like every year or so. But I remember time after time where they'd release an add-on update. Something then caused like loads of crashes. Like I think with their launcher that you needed to have in order to install and update the add-ons, it would cause crashes and then all sorts of nonsense. And then there were times where the actual like client got compromised and got people hacked. And I'm sure by now, it's been years, they've more than likely done a lot of work to make their stuff much, much safer. And fair play to them. But I've got a bit of an old grudge of a memory, and I won't use it. I like Modrinth. I've heard fairly good things about Modrinth in general, with the exception being, I think, it takes a long time to get stuff approved and get mod packs going. I think that's the main thing I've heard complaints about. So let's go over here. We'll just do a quick berry pick round. There we go. Low, fair. Yeah. I'm old. I'm long in the tooth in the gamer world, so I've seen and heard and witnessed and definitely done a few things in my time. So Curseforge definitely has its uses. I won't say I haven't used it because I have. But looking at Modrinth and the Modrinth's launcher, I just generally prefer it, but it definitely lacks maybe some of the bells and whistles that Curseforge has. But I think, much like Cobblemon and Pixelmon, I think it's just a matter of time. And they're not prepared to do better. This being Curseforge, of course. If they're not ready to really improve things and make it a better experience both for the modders and the people downloading the mods, then, well, maybe having the competition will wake them up a bit. But yeah, having to split your time between both to look for one specific mod, such a pain. I can understand why people don't do it across two, because I bet it's a pain making sure it's uploaded everywhere and that you've checked that like no one's left a comment saying, hey, this isn't working, and then having to do multiple rounds of feedback. I bet that's a pain too. Oh. Well, that's not a berry. Let's put the light back on here. It helps keep things lit up in here, as well as watered. There we go. Takes a while, but it's quite nice to just chill out and farm. Well, I might lurk and start making a new mod pack that hopefully won't corrupt. Good luck with that! Please do lurk away. It's always nice just to have company, even if you don't have much to say at the moment. But I'm happy to be a bit of background noise for your stream afternoon. Almost done. Citrus berry. Oh, really? I hate when this happens. There we go. And let's collect the Vivage. Yeah, let's at least half of these. Oh, that is all of them so far. There we go, lots and lots of berries and a few other items. So let's empty these out. Salt mod. There we go. Berry. Let's go over there for now. Surely I did. Yeah, 4. Then. Okay, I misread that. Right, that's that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sort that again by tags. And there we go. All right, let's see. What berries are we still looking for? That is the question. Berries, 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 berries. I have a list of berries. Where is it? Cobblemon. Berries. Alright, let's do the check. We have Agave, Apricot, Asper, Babiri, Bellu, Bluck, Charity, Cherry, Chesto, Chilin, or Chillin, or Chillin, whichever you want to call it. Chopple, missing that one still. Koba, Colbur, Corn, Custap. Yep, we've started getting that one now. And next up is Durin. Nope, we're still waiting, pending on Turin. Enigma, check. Figgy, check. Ganlon. No, we don't have that one yet. I don't think we have Durin yet because I don't think I have Rabuta berries. Where do Rabuta berries come from? Agave and wet berries. So that's the one we're trying to grow at the moment. So, pending Durin. Figgy, yes. Ganlon, we want Quallet and Whatmel. Do I have Quallet berry? I do not. How do you get a Quallet berry? Magost and Rosalie. I could have sworn we had the P. Alright, let's plant some of those then. Rosalie. And then, what is it? Rosalie and Magost. Agua from Repair. Pomeg. Do we have Pomeg? I feel what we do. We do not. Okay. Pomeg is citrus and haban. And citrus and enigma, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's citrus? Okay, so we got these. And then, do I have any others? Roast, we've got Raz. Roast, Raz, red leaf, vital herbs. Rinderberry, check. Rosalie, check. What is Roap? Bellu and Koba. And then Salakberry. Spellon. Do I have Spellon? I do not have a Spellon berry. That's Colbur and Toga. Alright, so now we have some berries in our bags that need planting. I'm already conflicted on do I use Terrell or do I use Bob? One adds new blocks and adds some of my favourite looking terrain. That's always tricky. I would say how long do you intend this world to stick around? And are the mods compatible? Like, could you put them both in together, or is it one, or you can only run one of them with, and the other won't work? Because if you can have both together, do it. Otherwise, I'd say go for the one that is going to benefit your world the most, that's going to give you the most fun times. Because if you're not having fun, there's no point. So definitely always pick the one that's going to enable the most fun. Alright, let's see. We were going with this pair first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Next is this one, which we will do 1, 2. Let's do 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Seven. Alright, we'll leave these to grow. Is rudder I want to have this one for a while. They're compatible, but it adds so many biomes it tends to shrink the sizes of them. Yeah, I can see it. That's definitely a problem. Then I would say, yeah, pick the one that's going to give you the most blocks that you have fun with. And then the next time you make a new world, switch to the other one so you have sort of different experience each time, but you can then enjoy it. Is the Radical Trainers mod in this pack? The one I'm using, you can add it, I believe, but I do not personally have that in this particular mod pack. I don't have it. I'm not sure that I'm going to add it at this time. I kind of like just semi-peaceful worlds, doing things my own way. I might add it in future, though, if I get bored. Or if I get enough viewers that think, hey, you should definitely add this. This is really fun. But we'll see maybe in the future. It's but not present at this time. At least not in my world. So we've got all the berries planted. Now let's double check. Which ones do I have? Or rather, which ones am I missing that need to be obtained as drops? Or out in the wild. I get bored playing alone. I don't know if it will keep me entertained. That can definitely be a bit of a risk. I think a lot of folks with Minecraft find, like, if you can't sort of keep yourself engaged with what you're doing, it doesn't matter if you've added Cobblemon or not, or if you've got a different mod. Like, I think it really depends on how you play the game and what you really get out of the game. If you're not really into exploring and building, is the collection aspect something that you want to maybe focus on instead? Do you want to, like, make a farm for putting all the different Cobblemon you capture out to pasture? Like some folks are doing, like, I don't know if you watch Mighty Duck on YouTube. He's doing a Cobblemon living dex. He's had to add a few add-ons that, like, include the Pokemon that haven't been officially added yet, to catch them all. But he's done Kanto, and he's currently working on a Johto dex. That'll be his next big video, I believe. And like that's been one way he's kept himself entertained with, playing with just on a single world, in addition to obviously playing on worlds like Battlecraft. But if you're someone who really likes the PvP isn't the correct term. If you're someone who really likes the combat side of things, and likes having to think about teams, gives you too much freedom, then definitely posing like challenges on yourself can be completely worth it. Like, from what I understand with the Radical Trainers mod, you can pick which sort of gen of to fight in terms of like gym leaders and things. And then obviously your level limit for each battle is set until you've beat one leader, got the badge, and moved on to the next. And you have to come up with different teams to tackle that. So that if that's something that appeals to you, like having to find the right Pokemon combination, having to find a really good version of a particular Pokemon, like that can be a really excellent way to do it for your playthrough, for your world, especially if you're not streaming. Like I had a good 2.5 months in a single player world, which I still have. I haven't got back into it in a bit, but I was sort of regularly playing it on weeknights, where I decided I want to give streaming a try. It was something I was actively encouraged to do because why not? And I made a fresh world just for streaming. So, if nothing else, if you've not done streaming yourself, it could be a way like, hey, I'm going to keep going in this world and set a bunch of challenges for myself, and I'm going to stream while I do it. Like that could be part of your like sort of self-imposed restrictions. Maybe have a different challenge of this is what I'm going to accomplish this week while streaming, or this is what I'm going to accomplish in this stream specifically. That can be something to think about. But for regular play just by yourself, like think about the things that you really enjoy and just focus spending some time doing that. It's worth it in the end. And it's not like you have to rush. Like the nice thing is you have all the time in the world. And speaking of time, I am just going to take a quick AFK break. I need to refill my water and just punch the bathroom. So I will be right back in just a couple of minutes. And I'm back, but while I said I was going to have just a short break, I think I mentioned at the start of the stream it's extremely warm where I am, and it's only gotten hotter since I started streaming today, and my health has not been the best today. I've been really feeling a bit woozy off and on, so I think I'm going to call it there, not let the heat get to me, especially because my PC tends to run very hot. So I'm going to end the stream here for today. But I will be back again, same time tomorrow, 2:30 British Summer Time. So that's GMT +1. I'd probably go for a good bit longer because it not only to make up for being a shorter stream today, but also because it's going to be back to Where's That Pokemon, which is a wheel spin game challenge where I spin the first wheel to pick a region, and then, of course, after getting the region, we spin the second wheel specific to that region to pick a Cobblemon to find. And then I have between half an hour to 45 minutes to find it in game and catch it. Ones I already have in my box or in my party do not count. So that'll be tomorrow. But I'm gonna call it here for today, just so I don't push it too much, and we'll have fun with that tomorrow instead. So thank you, Mutely, for spending some time chatting with me, talking about what you're doing with your mod pack. I hope you're able to get that working and you have a lot of fun. Thank you to anyone else who stopped by to watch over the past couple of hours. I hope that you have yourself a lovely evening and afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, or morning if you're especially up early in certain parts of the world. But I will be back tomorrow. Have yourself a lovely day.